Alright, so it's been some time, and last time since we met our heroes, so to speak, you were investigating a certain planet in Calixis sector, which was named Scorulian, which is a forge world, placed reasonably close to the south of Scintilla. And the reason you are on this world is twofold. One, you have learned that perhaps this is this is the planet where perhaps Sidov, the Rogue Inquisitor, has one of his bases, or maybe some of his accomplices. And second, Sigmund discussed with Castellar, basically the guy that's ruling the Lave Worlds. I think we decided that I don't remember his exact rank, but yeah, he was Castellar. I remember the name. And he said that basically some very suspicious things are going on around this world, like stuff getting sabotaged, shipments missing, the usual things that if they keep happening for a prolonged period of time, some people will take notice and they'll be like, hey, something's wrong. And you came to the planet. Your ship, your light cruiser, is on the orbit. I remember that. You left it there just in case something happened. And you used one of your other transports, like Tetrach, I think it was, something that allows you to allowed you and your entire company to arrive with you. And yeah, you did some sniffing around, investigating. I really didn't have that many ideas of like what's probably going on, but you figured out that you confirmed that yeah, there are some kind of strange things going on that perhaps might be heretical, and maybe the ruler of this world. By the way, does the planetary governor, so to speak, of Forge World, is he called Fabricator, or is it just planetary governor?
Gabriel, what's the term for it?
Fabricator General. Technically, most Forge Worlds have their own title, but it's generally called the Fabricator General.
Okay.
He's equivalent to a planetary governor.
Yep, that's cool. Because for a moment I only thought that Fabricator General is only a title only for the guy that rules Mars.
No, each Forge World has a Fabricator General or equivalent, and the Fabricator General of Mars is the most important and the de facto head of the Mechanicum. Although,
okay,
kind of each Forge World is somewhat autonomous, but not. It's a very complicated system.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you want to be autonomous? Cool, let me show you my new collection of Warlord Titans that will visit your planet. And we'll speak about being autonomous. Anyways, yeah, and the last scene, I remember that after investigating, you went to, what's the word? A very large elevator. You know, not the typical ones for people, but like storage elevators. I forgot the proper term in English. And you've begun your slow descent into the underground, as you have learned that there's a restricted, like, not of the books, but like really, really restricted area. Who disappeared?
I
Dimko.
think Dimko crashed again.
That silly Dimko.
The Lave World's Fabricator General is called a High Fabricator. with them.
High fabricator. I don't know why I thought it's High Lord, and I'm like, you stupid High Lords. There are only High Lords of Terra.
I mean, he's technically a fabricator general, but that's their special name for it.
You can go ahead and call yourself a High Lord if you want to. Let's see how long that takes.
Yeah.
The most important fabricator general is a High Lord. The one on Mars is a High Lord. He's the first amongst equals, basically.
Yeah, I assumed as much that High Lords, there is basically the head of Imperial Guard, the head of Imperial Navy, the head of Ecclesiarchy, stuff like that. Basically the head honchos.
I think
The head of the assassins.
Yep.
there's what 12 positions, and like 3 get switched out, and then there's like 10 or so that are
Yeah,
always
there are-
there. Like the Officio Assassinorum I know is there, the Master of the Astronomicon, the Patronatal Envoy, Patronatal Envoy.
The
So this guy-
Inquisitorial
The main fabricator general also is guaranteed us.
The Ecclesiarch, the Inquisitorial Representative, the Master of the Administratum, I know.
Inquisitor, Ecclesiarch, fabricator general, the
Custodes
leader of the
general?
Arbites,
Oh, the Arbiters, that's who I'm forgetting. Yeah.
the head of the navigators, the head of the astropath,
Envoy from the head of the Navigators.
you know what I
The
mean.
head of the Navigators never leaves his tower.
The head of the Assassinorum and the head of the Astrotelepathica.
Really? The Telepathicos... Well, I knew that they were there, I just didn't know that they were a permanent seat.
And the other ones that can have a seat are the head of the Segmentum Solar, the head of the Imperial Guard, one of the Cardinals, one of the Abysses, one of the members of the Captain General of the Custodes, the Chancellor of the Imperial Estate, the Chartist Captains, which I think is the first amongst equals of the Rogue Traders, and the High Lord Admiral. Oh, nope, the merchant. No, that's the merchant fleet. The Chartists, the head of the merchant fleet, civilians. But yeah,
I would have thought that the head of the Imperial Guard, yes, Imperial Guard would always have a seat.
nope.
Imperial Guard is not that important.
They're important, they just...
If it was, they wouldn't have let Cadia fall. I'm just saying.
Anyway,
Fired shots. A
Yeah.
volley.
the planet broke before the guard did, damn it.
Yeah, after all, they kinda, from what I've read, they kinda, because I didn't read the book, they kinda had to drop the Blackstone Fortress on the planet to actually win. Yeah, anyways.
See, someone understands.
They
Returning
overloaded the pylons, if I remember correctly. in that
returning
tour
to
update.
our usual... forgot.
Scheduled program.
Scheduled program, yeah. Yeah, you are slowly descending into the dimly lit underground area as the sounds of Forge World with all of the cogs and machines working leave you behind, and only the typical, because obviously this is like not dark age of technology like elevator, but it's like not very quiet one and not very quick one, but don't worry, it's not on the level of Citadel elevators from Mass Effect 1. So it only takes a couple of minutes before you arrive, and as you step out, basically you see a rather large cave, although yeah, it mostly looks like a cave, but it's pretty clear that people or servitors were working on the walls, so there are like reinforcements on the walls and columns, lights being set up. I mean that are set up already. So the area is kinda okay lit, and yeah, just so to say, like the area, like the, let's say, cave / corridor that you step out, is, yeah, large enough, I think. Like 2 Bane blades would fit in right next to one another. Around the elevator you see not that much. Several leftover cages, boxes, crates of various stuff. Mostly not weapons, mostly, you know, the mining equipment and stuff like that. There's some armor, but are not like combat armor. I mean, it probably can be used in combat, but it mostly looks like, you know, it's used for hazard protection. And in front of you, around let's say 100 meters in front of you, you see a very large, massive, probably made from, oh god, what's the material in Imperium? Like, how rare is, I don't know, like, what are the usual Imperial materials? Like titanium?
Ceramite is the Imperium's main, like, it's their version of concrete. They use it for basically everything that isn't like armor.
Okay, yeah. So you see the massive, like, from one wall to another, like almost built into the wall, built into the cave wall, metal shit. There's basically a like metal wall building from one cave wall to another, so like it's not possible to go around it. Oh yeah, plastine.
I got them backwards. My bad.
On the combat, but I'm just gonna throw you so you can zoom out, and I will just like sketching. What do you see? So yeah, draw shape. Basically the square that hopefully you'll be able to see is like the elevator. Fuck, I cannot move it. Never mind. Like those are the walls. Like there's not too much space behind, and like the gate is, you know, a really large structure, and like in the areas where the gate meets with the cave wall, they're like kind of like towers, because it doesn't go to the ceiling itself. There's like a room that somebody could fly over, so that's okay, but like here where the red circles are, you can see like platforms that are like on top of the gate, and on them you can see sentry guns, and I'm pretty sure that Demko, Sigmund, and probably everybody else, because like Zhao is, well, he knows almost everything, so you recognize that those are the Tarantula sentry guns. And also you can see that like there is no, let's say there, like to the side there might be like a small, like almost like a you know, security booth, so to speak, although it's not like, you know, exactly the security booth. And like around you can see several, let's say like 6 Skitari standing guard. Oh shit, freehand. Yeah, one is like standing like near the booth, and the others are kinda like just motionlessly like making a line in front of the gate. They are armed with the typical usual armor, probably like their variant of no wait, they basically are Crimson Guardsmen, like, you know, Skidari, and they have the basic armor that Crimson Guardsman gets when you make that character. So they don't have power armors, they have this, I forgot the name, but they have their armor. And in terms of guns, they have melta weapons. I think there's like a, you know, not heavy, not multi-meltas, but the other kind. Yeah, I kind of forgot the name, but yeah, they have that. And when you like arrive and I assume step out, they like just, you know, keep their guard, observe. They don't do anything specific. So what do you do?
Sigmund, these are more your forte.
They're not attacking us yet, right?
No, they are just, you know, standing guard. They have like, you know, guns in hands, but they are like pointing them downwards. So like kind of standby position.
Mm-hmm.
That
You say they are not Skitari, right?
I mean, they like look like a, you know, Adeptus Mechanicus soldiers.
The thing is, they look, Skitari and Crimson Guardsmen look different. Is why I'm asking. They don't look alike.
Skitari are bug-eyed.
Yeah, Skitari
okay.
are
so okay, so they are
tall.
they are not Skitari.
Okay,
My
yeah.
mistake. I for some reason I thought these two are kind of very similar.
They serve similar roles, but no, they look very different. Skitari are like Gabriel said, they're almost insectoid. They're tall and skinny and gangly, whereas Crimson Guardsmen are a lot of times the opposite. They're not necessarily short, but they're very squat. They're dense, and yeah.
Okay.
Their planets have really high gravity, so.
Okay, so yeah, they are not Skitari. They are
thin.
not. They, like, more or less, you can think of them as Crimson Guardsmen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're not attacking us yet. That's a good sign.
They are doing their duty, as far as it seems.
I mean, we got to get in there, so everyone get behind me. He will make sure that his rod is visible, his omniscient rod, that is visible. I corrected myself, quit fucking giggling. He'll make sure that his omniscient rod is visible, and he will walk forward to them.
Just so you know, they like looking the same. Like, if they have a leader of this small squad, there are no visible distinctions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you approach, they silently regard you. They like still don't do any like aggressive motions. And as you guys step closer, you can make me awareness test. If you can spot something.
Bonuses, negatives.
I'll take that. 1.9.
Well, I definitely see whatever it is.
Okay.
Well, if it's vision, I get at least get a +10.
Yeah, it's sight based. It's vision based. So
Then
basically, as
that would actually be 2.9 then.
approach closer, you see that basically like there's a wall and like up the ceiling, like closer, there's like a shelf or ledge, more or less, and like from both sides you can see something that you think it's like small, like like 2 or 3 like tunnel holes, like up, like
Two or
not
three
on
what?
the not on the ground level, and they like very vary in size. Like one maybe looks like a human could get in, other one is kind of like smallish, and yeah, like kind of tunnel openings. Uh, they look more or less natural. Like Xantis might think that maybe some work was done to them, but like it looks mostly natural. Like if somebody was working, he was just like, you know, going straight through it, like in the most basic sense.
Hmm.
Okay. And as you approach, I imagine like from all of these like insignias that you have, would they know about your, like, would they know how to properly address you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so as you get like close enough, one of them, let's say the guy in the middle, like nods a little bit. Greetings, Magos.
What is your designation and the designation of your commander?
Yeah, he he gives his designation, like I don't know what, like
It's fine. You can
yeah,
handle
name, number. He gives it, and as for his commander, yeah, I imagine he would also give it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't say that the fabricator is his commander because that wouldn't make sense. So yeah, he says the commander of like this because they are obviously part of a larger unit, but they have their duties here. Yeah, he gives it out, and after giving that, he like obviously because of his nature, it's like they don't have much emotion in their voices. But like let's say this, like you know, he's not trying to be snarky, more like respectful, and he asks, Magos, this area has been declared as a highly restricted access by Fabricator General. Like he's giving an information, more or less.
Why is my internet lagging? Jesus, there it goes. Does he want to lie? It's not really a lie. Even if I didn't have the authority to be down here, been ordered by what's the word I'm looking for? Ordered by. I need a noun. I can't think of the noun I want.
I'm not sure.
Whatever. Ordered by people. Even if I didn't have the authority to be down here, I have been ordered by people greater than here I to investigate this area. Step aside.
Well, you see that he won, like, okay, so good news, they don't raise their weapons. Another news, they're like, the one that was talking with you, like, kinda looks at
Jesus Christ, I was low too. 93.
To the left and right, and to the left and right, and you can see like his reactions are kind of similar to, you know, many times that you've probably seen in your, and I'm not talking to him, like, I mean mostly Sigmund would realize that, but all of you have like enough experience with people, like this is the moment when somebody like has the visible like conflict of interest. So he's like very well, like he gives motion to others, but he's not going to lie, and he says, as he's like taking a few steps to the right so you can pass, and obviously like the guy in the booth will probably work on opening the gate, and says, I understand you have your orders, you will be let through.
While they're working on opening the gate real quick, he is going to fish into his robes and pull out a data stick and have whichever one is talking to him. He's going to order him to give Sigmund a. He didn't have to say it out loud; just record it into the thing or write it, whatever. Your standing orders for your position here. While one guy is opening the gates.
And he gives out that ordered by his commander, because obviously like the order would come from command, to protect this area and not let anyone in except like specially permitted persons. You can give me a logic check on that one. And like Asias was saying, and like he's letting you in, but he also has to report people entering, which like he gives a sign to a guy in the booth. And yeah, with logic, you know that obviously the command of this squad, the commander of this squad that this guy is part of, it probably wasn't his idea, so obviously the order came out from even higher. And considering all of these suspicions, it's not that hard to figure out that probably the order was originated from the fabricator general. And as far as the specially permitted persons, he says that there's like he truthfully says that he is not aware. They were to be identified either by possessing a special, you know, like note or ID with a. Oh my god. Basically it was either like somebody arrives here, he asks to get in, and they call in the higher ups and then they confirm that it's alright, or somebody that arrives has, you know, like permission from, if he were to guess, the fabricator general. Like, you would probably ask about it too, so I can already like throw it in also. Like, I imagine like Sigmund would ask like for how long they are here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they would say that their shift is like they've been guarding this place for the past month, and they heard that there are like other shifts before them. So there's some chance that they don't have much of an idea what's beyond those gates.
Can you repeat that? You got Robody there. What about the gates?
Basically, because of that, it's very unlikely that these guys have any idea what's beyond those gates.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Screw it. Basically, what's happening is like obviously somebody with power to command them. Like the gate is slowly with like you don't need to make new awareness test, but it is definitely Xantis and Sigmund just slightly later. That on the edge of your vision, there's like, you know, this moment when you like cut some movement, even if you're not sure what it is, and you see, well, you're not exactly sure. Like, I don't have good way to describe that, but it is essentially like if it's like, you know, from games or movies, where if there is something invisible, but if that thing still moves, there is, you know, you can see like movement in the air, like something shifting, like maybe invisibility or like optical camouflage. So basically a few things happen. Like, you are not surprised. Suddenly there's like rockets being fired, and you see that like a few of them go straight for the